Hi.
Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. So I have some questions, and then we're going to discuss a little bit about the lesson you're going to be doing.
Okay.
So could you first tell me a little bit about your classroom?
Yeah, so the students I work with are deaf and hard of hearing, so it's considered a deaf education classroom. Specifically, we say that it's a specialized academic instruction. That's the term we use. And so these students are in what's a TC program, which means total communication. So American Sign Language, English, total physical response, like any means that help get the content across to them, and that fits their needs.
Okay. And what is the structure of the classroom? How many kids?
So for different class periods, it depends, but the group, it tends to be 4 or 5 students each class period.
Okay. And so what you're going to be teaching is going to be based on a learning goal, right?
Yes.
And so what is that learning goal?
So the learning goal focuses on the food web. So they will have learned, and I can talk about it more in a moment, food chains before, so it will be building on that prior knowledge. So the goal has 2 parts. The first part is that they understand the terms predator and prey and can define those when asked and identify examples in a given food web.
Mm-hmm.
And then they need to be able to describe the food web. So again, they will have learned about a food chain, which includes a food web has multiple food chains in it. So they will be able to show that pattern of the energy flow from the different animals, that consume each other.
Okay, so I'm just curious, how do you deal with the different varying abilities of the students that you have? Like, what are their strengths and what are their needs in the classroom?
Across the board, I try to have a lot of visuals just to really make that information potent. A lot of an area of need that tends to go across the board is prior knowledge, especially when it comes to vocabulary. So a lot of times that includes like pre-teaching, having word banks, or having a lot of visuals to go with that. So a lot of pre-teaching of the vocabulary, having it written on the board, very visual, and also like hands-on activities, acting things out, especially for the students that have lower vocabulary. Having them see visuals or act out the concept really helps them internalize it more.
And so is that how you handle the kids, the needs that they have?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And then for strengths, I would say build on those. Help them make connections between their prior knowledge and, I have a lot of students that enjoy drawing, and so giving them opportunities to use those skills and then to then apply to their work.
Okay, that sounds really wonderful. It sounds like you really know your students. So, and what is the CSTP element that you're going to be focusing on?
Yes. So I chose 2.4, and just so I don't get the wording wrong, I will read it off. Creating a rigorous learning environment with high expectations and appropriate support for all students.
Okay.
So really something I'm trying to focus on is not doing a one-size-fits-all method in teaching, but really having approaches to instruction and different content, assignments, activities that they work on that will really support them at the level they're at and challenge them accordingly.
Great, thank you.
Mm-hmm.